Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked. Six-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Extending the play. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive from the 42. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Red Raider. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, and you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions all.
Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Grab behind the line. It's dealt.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He breaks a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Virgil. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The give is to Williams. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the play fake. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Looking to throw in Stockton. Right on the money. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to blow his way in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David. No,
and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Gets it out fast. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Virgil. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's dumped. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
can trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion makes it a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Morton. That's caught. It's Joyner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll try to do it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch on the left. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's McCray.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. There he goes. What a play inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Try and play action. Buys a little time with his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. There's the pressure. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Motion from the wideout. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the Morbid trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. We'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets puts the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And he ain't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to win.
Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to run it. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the action. Takes it on the shovel. Max going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Flushed out of the pocket. They got it! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The handoff keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Already find a hole in that secondary. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
It's complete. And he will...
Trash, bro. Trash.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and you got